It's going to make it a lot harder to get out of debt with 4,000, but we'll see how it goes. That's a big one. Wow. It's another big region here. Evidence, educational, investigative, tragic, gruesome. That's big. I think I want to just hold off a second. You know, I want to take it easy here. For influence spend, though, maybe that's worth doing. We can get +1 to assembling, which is pretty good. Day planner is going to give +2 assembling as well. We can speed up our assemblers, right? I kind of like that idea. Maybe we spend on the calendar and day planner today. But that requires me to spend money. I don't want to spend money as much. Getting another telegraphing station is, of course, money, but that's also very useful. I think more typesetters, though. More typesetters, more assemblers, or just making them faster is going to be better for me. I'm just thinking out loud here, right? It's going to be better for me to make those people faster than it is, of course, to hiring more of them. So I think we're going to do that instead. I think I'm going to take the day planner here. And we'll try to get that near our assemblers. And then the bulletin board does +2 to typesetting specifically. Calendar does +1 to assembling. We'll just get a little bit for each of them. I want them to be faster at what their job is. Okay, let's see what the mayor wants. It's the same thing. Okay, so print an informational newspaper, print at least one mayor story, get more stuff. I like this. We're going to go ahead and accept it this week because we're going to be in the informational side this week. Now, here's the problem. I can't determine what stories are going to get me there. So I'm going to go for a big population again. I don't know if that's the way to go, but I'm going to do that. We're going to take gruesome, tragic, investigative. These are all 3 for crime. It's a very high likeliness that we can get a whole page stacked for that, right? We have educational and we have evidence. Now, the other thing is I have some topics here. Might be easier if I don't have to get stories for the sake of moving it. So maybe Bloomfield is better. I've got 2 of those. Just let me look at that really quick. There's a little bit of a strategy to this, and I'm not indecisive before I get that comment about why doesn't he make a decision. It's the process of making a decision, right, that all of you take when you play a video game. It's just that the difference between me and you is that I am talking what I'm thinking out loud instead of just thinking it to myself, right? Walking you through that step. I think I will take Bloomfield instead of the risk down here because I may not be able to print these stories in order to get me into the right spot. I want to make sure by the end of this week I'm in that right location. So I'm going to take stories that I already have in hopes that I can make that a little bit easier on myself. Hopeful. Entertainment society, entertainment society economy, entertainment economy, economy and sports. Okay, so we have basically two fundamental topics that we're going to be searching for more than anywhere else. Let's go. Monday, March 1931, and we're going to start by society and entertainment, targeting those 2 things. We also have to print the mayor story. It doesn't have to be at the top of the paper, but it has to be what the mayor wants. So this is entertainment. Sorry, economy. Yeah, this one's entertainment and economy. This one has entertainment. This one has economy. So economy is another one too. So we'll get those 3 as the ones we're focusing on this week. And also just taking a look really quick. We have 4,000. Let's go ahead and take off the debt down. I'll bring it down $2,000 this week. And then I'm going to start also by buying some paper because I'm going to need it. I already know. So we have 1420 in the bank. We'll see what we can do here. Maybe need another reporter if there's anybody good. I don't know if it's worth rolling the dice on it again, but if there's anybody good, I don't know if it's worth the forecast horoscopes. I'm like, horoscopes, what? I don't know if it's worth forecasting to horoscopes, but because we're not doing that yet, but maybe eventually we will, and this could be an interesting thing to have. I really just want another one of those gold tags. I'm going to spend this to reroll. It's hard to get those, isn't it? Reroll. Okay. So we have natural timekeeper. While reporting, speeds up all reporters that are reporting in the same item by 50%. That's a little niche, but situationally very useful. And it's, of course, better than having no tag at all. Methodical. Takes 50% longer to complete a story, but adds 1 quality star. Again, situationally useful, but still pretty good. I might hire both of these people, but I need to make sure their tags match up. So the one I'm looking to replace is Louis Eidenbach. So economy, politics, society. Economy, society, sports, economy, society, politics. That's exactly it. This is the person that I can replace in Lois Eidenbach's spot and not have to move anything. That she has this is the same stuff. So I can go ahead and sack her today and put him in her place, and I have the same exact balance, but now I have someone with a better skill, a better perk. I like that. All right, now with 1200, I can bring another reporter desk in here. I'm not remembering where this person's going to go. So it's economy, society, sports. This is close. Economy, society, sports. I mean, it's right down here. It's very close to where you should be sitting. Let's put you here. And let's take a look at what I've got here. So sports is, of course, the boxing gloves. I might need to move some people around here. All three of you have sports. Maybe I put the baseball bat here. And the gloves are actually fine here. But this at least gets you the baseball bat. And at least work with that. And then the economy one, that one is the calculator. If I can find it. A bookkeeping as well. Books. I think there's a big calculator as well. But we don't have that yet. But I remember that being an item. At least I think I do. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just silly. Also, I think society is helped by the globe too. So we'll put a globe on your desk. Let's move this. I want the globe here. Kind of want consistency among my reporters, okay? There. Which is why the books are going to be here instead, so I can see them when you're standing there. And then you, society, you have a globe, crime. Yeah, you have everything you need. Yours is economy. Yeah, I think I have everything there for now. Obviously, I'd like to have the boxing gloves here too. I don't know if it's worth buying an extra pair of boxing gloves right now. Crime board doesn't really help this person, so it's okay. All right, we have an extra reporter now. That's going to help. Now, we don't have extra typesetters or assemblers yet, and then we would really benefit from having that. But instead, I'm going to go in and use our day planner to help these guys out. So day planner goes here, let's say. That's $50 to help them out. And then we could put another day planner here and another day planner here, I suppose. Up here would help these two. Yep. And then another day planner down here to help this guy. And then another day planner over here to help this person. Okay. And then from there, we have the calendar. This helps specifically assemblers. So one calendar can go up above, I guess, like that. And then another calendar can go... I was kind of hoping I could get all three of them here. Doesn't look like it. So we'll have to have two calendars. It's a drag because those are expensive. $100 a pop. Oops. Didn't get it. So instead of having more of them, we're just getting... Oh, you know what? I probably should put... Yeah, a little planner. Well, actually, if we're going to have two planners... Yeah, this planner's already there for the typesetter. Yeah, never mind. So again, we don't have more of them, but we just simply made the ones we have better. I'm hoping that helps a little bit. Okay. Let's see what we can get from our telegraphers, which I can't have more, right? Double checking. I didn't do that. Right. I didn't do that. Okay. Okay. And then the paper's getting delivered now. So this economy piece here, we're looking at getting our unrest tag. This is our unveiling. Sorry. So let's send... This is a timekeeper. We don't need that person. Mabel can go to this one in hopes that the 25% ticks here. It did indeed. That's great. And so with that, we can take longer to complete a story, but adds a quality star. I like this. We can also then combo that by adding it to the editor too. So now we're going to get 2 stars, and it influences perception to the left, which is where I want to go. So overall, I like that. Okay. He's going to take longer to complete it, but it's the very first story we come to, so I like that. So this person here, again, timekeeper trait. I'm going to have to look at that over and over again and wonder whether or not that's a good decision or not. Don't need a lucky person on it, so we'll just put you there to give you the experience for it. Now, I maybe should have put the timekeeper one here, right? This one unlocks right away. So if we put you here, you'll get the key right away, which will let us go on the other one right away. We could have all 3 of you going now. That's a better play. Let's take Tabby off of this one. Bring you to here. I'm trying to figure out how to use this perk. So Tabby actually doesn't have the skills for this. She does have society though. So here's how we can play this to get the most benefit out of her. We can have the natural coordinator hit this one, which will unlock the story right away. Then we can put Clarence on this, which should have unlocked this already. Oh. Did I need to have him here already? It should have unlocked this story. I thought it was going to unlock that story. Then I could place her here. But that's not how that worked. Interesting. So it triggered the unlock, but it didn't allow me to move them here. Okay. Maybe I had to put him on this first. What I'm thinking is I probably had to have him here already. And then that would have worked. I don't know. That was odd. Anyway, because it's like unlocked, but it's still locked. So whatever. Jim. I'd rather not put the lucky people. Let's put Kathy on that one. That's fine. And then over here, yeah, this one. So this is the mayor's story. We need lucky people over here anyway. So why don't we put Christina here? We're gonna want the editor on this to remove the propaganda. She'll unlock it, and then we'll get a lucky person to hit this and hope that they don't get the outrage. Okay, moving forward. That's maybe a misplay. I don't know. Like, it's the timing thing. I got to learn how these perks work, but I feel like I understood how that perk worked. It's just there's a little nuance here of not having a person there already, maybe. All right. So this society one, I want lucky people available for the next story, but it would be nice to have this. This goes the wrong direction, though. So maybe we don't even bother with this one. Let's just not bother with that one. We'll just keep it the way we have it. That way, if we print it, you know, whatever. We don't need it. It's really not that useful of a... We have 16 stories to find. So we don't really need that one anyway. All right. I need a lucky person on this. I did... interesting. Okay. The lucky person I have left over doesn't have economics. Fine. I'll just have to wait till one of them gets back. Yeah, you natural timekeeper. All right. So this is, again, another lucky one. So I need a lucky person on both of these. Both of these economic stories. Yeah. You, society, let's have... Guess we'll just have Kathy work on this one. Because I don't want my lucky people doing that just yet. All right. And then over here, that one will be done. This one over here, let's see. So, again, I need a lucky person on the breakthrough over here. That's nice. Another economics reporter would be helpful, wouldn't it? I have a lot of economic stories today. Yeah, still no statistics. So economy and sports. A lot of economy, but not anything that's getting me the topic I need. Let's switch this to going like this for now. See if we can find that statistics story. Waiting for one of my lucky people to show up here. Not you. Come on. I know your hands are full, but let's go. Any one of you. Christina, there we go. All right, Christina. I'm going to send you on that, but I'm going to wait just a little bit because I need those other people to be in-house. Bombshell story. And actually, this is interesting. So we can go both directions here, too. That's nice. All right, so Anthony's going to take this story, or maybe... No. Yes, Anthony will take this story. And then we can go and hit both of these. We have a lucky person there and a lucky person here that can hit both of these. All right. And then this one, we're going to cross our fingers and hope Christina's fine. Boom. Shakalaka. Do you trust him? I trusted you. Turned out really great for me, actually. All right. This economy piece, let's get... we'll have this immediately unlocked, but we can't use it until Doug is back. Which is fine, I guess. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get Doug on this one as soon as he's back. There he is. And what's this one? Oh, he adds add a quality star. That's fine. Since he's going to add the quality star anyway, we could put the editor on this, but I really want to make sure... Yeah, we're going to be able to print that. Yeah, we'll be able to print that. Why don't we go ahead and add the adding the quality star to each individual one. Would the editor add it to all three? Would we get 3 quality stars on this? Because I could put this front page. Breakthrough. Not sure how that works. I'll have the editor enabled. Note the editing will increase durations. I'm wondering if we'll get 2 quality stars for that. Oh, you know what? Let's test this. I'm gonna put editor on both of these stages, and we're gonna see whether or not he gets 3 quality stars, because it'll be 1 for this one for this one, and then 1 for him. So we should have 3 quality stars on this one, which will be substantial for our sales. Same thing here. I think we have enough time to actually have the editor on this one too. Now I'm looking at this thinking I need another editor, because we have a lot of people on the editing desk, right? So why don't we go ahead and see about getting another editor? This editor here is smelly, works 35% faster, but has low personal hygiene and smells. It acts as a barrier, however, granting immunity to all smell discomfort. You see. I don't really want that. This is data driven. I like that. Speeding up on Saturdays and Sundays, but this person shouldn't be having anything on Saturdays and Sundays. We'll re-roll one time. I don't like this. Maybe I can have them sitting somewhere else, actually. Maybe this editor can be in a back room somewhere. Put her in this room or something, you know, with a vent. What if I could just put a vent over top of them if it'll negate their smell? Let's see this. Let's just test this out. How smelly are you, Eva? How smelly are you really? Oh my God, you're very smelly. that's horrible. Okay, we need to do something different here. Let's take this door, move it back. Move you here. Move you here. Can I fit? I want to see if I can fit you. This needs to be here. Now, I have the resupply desk and you here. What I want to see is, can I pop this editor right over here, who is very smelly? Let's move her. It's her. Oh, it's her. Specifically her. Ugh. So like countering her workspace isn't going to make a huge difference then. I mean, it'll make a difference while she's working, but she's going to get up and move around. Okay, good news is, if she just needs to go to the bathroom, she'll be here, and then she'll go down the stairs, and she'll be here. So she'll never interact with these guys, unless she needs to go to the water cooler. We can fix that too. Although, placing a water cooler directly next to her is probably not a good idea either, but we can slide these over. Now these people have to work in the smell. Let's put the vent here. That'll help a little bit, right? The vent will help a little bit. Let's see if we can counter the smell a little bit here. That's interesting. Let's take the, where is it? Comfort. We want to go to smell counter. We have lots of tools for this. We can tile this whole room, but that's too expensive, so we won't do that. Fan, we'll counter it pretty well. Yeah, we could counter it here, I guess, to counter the smell. That's expensive, but okay. We're also at 94% power. Got to watch that. The Christmas wreath apparently counters smell, so that's interesting. We can place that right above the door here. Slide you over. Slide you over. Slide you over. Place, if I can fit it. It's 60 bucks. I don't think I can fit it. I need 100. Okay. Well, here is where selling that thing comes in. No, I need 100. This will only get me to 85. You know what? Nope. This is what I'm talking about. If I pay off the debt in the early part of the day, then if I need the money to do something and I have to click this button, I'm going to second guess doing it. And I think I'm going to second guess doing it. We're just going to have a smelly area here for a day. Hopefully she doesn't need anything for a day. All right, 1 day. And we'll put the vent a little bit closer over here. That way the water, specifically I want the water cooler to not have the smell. I'm going to put the water cooler here. That way if any of these guys decide to walk up here for some stupid reason, at least they're not standing next to her while she's working. But some people do have to walk to her to hand her things. That is another problem. And I don't think I could do anything about that problem. What about, can I have you work here? I can. You can work there. I think I like that. Let's keep you away from the smell too. Of course, you're working in the dark now. I need to do something about that, which I don't have the money to do that unless I move it from somewhere else. Let's see. I think this light can go because it's dark, but you're not working in the dark. You're still in the light. At least you're in the light for today. I'm going to slide these over a little bit. That should be okay. That should be okay. All right. We're really, really pinching the budget here, but it's worth it. All right. We're going to get really good editors. So now doubling our editing capacity, technically more than doubling because she's 35% faster. The other thing I could do, because this has tile already, I could have her work in the bathroom. I know that sounds terrible, but we have all the smell counters in the bathroom. So if I just put her in the bathroom, whenever she has to go, she's already there, you know? And we just put this just outside the bathroom, and then she's fine. You know, we could do that too. Like this also could probably be lined up with said bathroom. Probably could line that up with it. Yeah, like that. That's okay, actually. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll actually have her work from the bathroom, you know? Who knows? Could be a thing. At least she's really far away from almost everybody else. But anyone who wants to bring the story to her, now the reporter, right? Here's the problem. The reporter who comes back with the story has to go all the way up the stairs to get to her. So you gotta go 1, right? 1, 2, 3, deliver to her. And then they can teleport. So there's a little extra time and travel to get to her. But because she's 35% faster at her job, oh, then it has to come down. Well, this is where pneumatic tubes come in handy, right? Later on. It may not be a good idea. We'll just see how it goes. Maybe bringing her into this gap of space is better, right? And this big gap of space we have here. The reporters aren't here very often anyway. Perhaps having her work from here is better. She can get this, but then everybody who comes to this is gonna smell. I really don't know what the better play is here. For a day, maybe for a day we bring her here, just to see how this works. For a day, okay? Ugh. she's so smelly. Yeah, she's got like, yeah. That's no good. I just want her away from the water cooler enough to not affect people who are using it. So I think that's about good right there. Let's try this. Okay. I don't know if this is a good thing or not, but I feel like her benefits outweigh the negatives because I can spend one-time costs to offset a lot of her negatives. And that 35% speed is a thing. And then she's immune to all the smell discomfort. So I eventually will have her working out of the bathroom because this is where the smells are. So she will just not care about smells and she will be in the bathroom all the time. I think that's where we're going to have a bigger bathroom, and that's fine. Her office will be the bathroom. We could actually move all of this down, move this up and have this be the bathroom, but now it's like really far for everybody to walk to get it. So maybe I'd have to have a separate bathroom at that point. Have 2 bathrooms, one that has her in it, the other that doesn't. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so we have got 2 directions to go here. We need lucky people on both of these things. This is a lawsuit and outrage. I don't think it really matters which one we go for first. Hopefully we don't get the lawsuit. Outrage would be kind of a pain right now. My reporters would have to wait to come inside, but I can't really control who's more lucky. So Jim, you're going that way. Okay, no lawsuit. Walter, you're going this way. I really love that perk. God, I love that perk. Okay. Very high probability that we get this article out on time. It's a bombshell. It is going to influence perception in the wrong direction, but it could be a good tool because perhaps, we go too far and I want to come back one or something. That seems fine. But we want to make sure we get that out the door. So, yeah. So everything we need to get Bloomfield completed is on the shelf, and we have the mayor article on the shelf as well. I think this one we can just pass on that one. We have 13 more stories to find, and it's Wednesday. That's crazy. What do we want to do for our paper here? We kind of have to have a better plan for the paper. It's taking a little longer. I know this episode's probably split with 1 day per video, And I'm sorry about that, but I just don't want to give you an hour-and-a-half long video. I just don't. It's terrible for my business to do that. You might love it. The majority don't. And it's just the way it goes. I'm sorry. I have lots and lots of numbers to back that up. Revealing and Bombshell, having both of these on a ×2 or ×3 is great. This one is going to be our front page article. So we're looking at crime. And we don't have a lot of that. So why don't we cater some of our searches towards that right now? Kind of want to figure out where our stories are going to be. We have a sports. We're going to have a sports page. And we do have some sports articles that are not old news. So we could have a full sports page, I think. Yes, we'll have a full sports page too. That's good. That's going to increase our sales, right? We want to have a maximum. We want to have all three, you know, and that page covered. So how about an economics page? We have to print the mayor, so that's got to happen. So we have an econ page. Yep, we can have an econ page too. I think we're just in fine shape here. I mean, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I think we're just in fine shape here. Still 5K in debt. Didn't take an extra loan. We're just dealing with smelly down here. Econ, good. Yeah, we have the editor enabled for that section, and then we're going to need Lucky. Christina's coming back, and Christina can try to get this, and we hopefully avoid the fine. This is where in Police Informant would be great, because then I can guarantee that this doesn't matter. Christina, go. Lucky again. Lucky again. Very lucky. This one's going the wrong direction. We already have a full crime page, so I'm gonna just go ahead and duck out of that one. And I don't really care at this point. Maybe do we need an entertainment page, I wonder? Let's make sure. So we have a full crime page. Let's go sort by like this. We have a full crime page, right? Double checking. One. No. Okay, so crime is what we're focused on right now. We want to get a full crime page because that's our top stories. So let's get a full crime page. Paper basket. Let's shift this over here. Not that it'll matter much. She's basically working next to Smelly. Oh my gosh. Okay, Horror House Uncovered. This is a crime story, and it does shift us the wrong direction, unfortunately. But as long as we place it on the page in a place where that doesn't matter, we're good. Bennett can go ahead and unlock that, and then Clarence will go ahead and take that. And then I think we probably don't have enough time. I'm gonna bypass the editors. They have enough to do, actually. They're already doing things with these articles, and we need them sped up, so never mind. And another breakthrough here goes the right direction as well, so we want that one probably to be accelerated. I think this one gets a priority. And these two here, I think we need a priority for the sports page too. So we're going to bypass editors on this one and have both of these sides prioritized as well to make sure that those get done. Yeah, I know. When everything's a priority, nothing is. But we have 11 more articles to find. Oh my gosh. So many things. Time to get another typesetter, yeah? So this guy's nice because he can unlock this one right away. This is another crime story. I do like crime stories. Good statement piece here too. Bennett's got 8 hours remaining, and then we can send somebody on that story with him. Okay, that sounds good. We'll have that one too pretty soon. Let's go ahead and speed up time really quick here. Both of those are done. Bennett's not back yet, but we're gonna send him on this piece. Clarence is ready to hit this as soon as he can. Yep, Clarence will hit this one as soon as Bennett's back. There, Bennett, go here. Clarence, go here. There we go. And it's Friday, so like we kind of need that now. So we're going to prioritize those two. By the time these are finished, the other ones should have already been processed from those priorities. And then we can just put Mr. Lucky on this one. I guess it's fine. Okay, I think we're in great shape for the paper for today. I'm not sure about these other stories. We're kind of just collecting them for future weeks at this point. She can add... Nope. Hang on. These are just simple, really simple stories. Yeah, they're just super simple. This one's nice, though. There's a lot of tags on this one. Methodical takes longer, adds a quality star. I'm okay with that. Taking longer is fine. You're going to add a quality star to this one. That's fine. We can even have the editor enabled for this. It's going to be next week, so whatever. Might have been a good idea to put Mabel on it instead. just in case we could unlock this. No, she doesn't actually do that. Maybe once I put him on there, it didn't. I think that's probably what happened. Once I put him on there, it probably didn't allow me to do it, but it's okay. And then a simple, like, we'll just, yeah, simple stories don't matter. It's fine. Okay. Just looking through the various different options I have. I know there's a lot of clicking. Sorry. So much clicking. So many windows. Outrage. I don't need to risk it. Goodbye. It's fine. I'm feeling pretty lucky, but I don't want to test that luck any more than I already have. Okay, so this one is a story for... Doesn't really matter who, right? I kind of want to make Bennett faster, so I'm going to give it to Bennett anyway. And we'll go ahead and add editors to that too. So editors should have a lot to do here. I know she's just kind of chilling reading a paper right now. Both of them are, but they're going to have things to do here pretty quick. I want them working pretty much all day as much as possible. But a lot of these articles that we're doing now are just for next week. It's okay. A simple political piece. Doesn't really matter. We'll just give them experience at this point. Yeah, roll the presses. I know. All right, let's make sure that we have everything we need for this. So for this week. So if I go through the list of what's prepared, what's not prepared. So is there anything that is statistics, insight? That's for next week anyway. So all the way down here. So let's put our paper together here. So we have sorting in order by readiness. Our front page article is in economics. Economics. Yes, economics. Economics right here. Huge. 3 quality stars on this. Moves it to the left. This is exactly where we want to be. We need to move. Wait a minute. I should have moved it to the left. It's not moving it to the left. I'm annoyed. I'm really annoyed that that's not moving it. I'm a little bit concerned now. Okay. Another economy piece here. Okay, did I like... Oh my gosh, all of these move it. Oh, everything on the front page moves it. Okay, that's useful though. We need to be all the way over here, don't we? So, okay. We can spin that. We can make that work. This is another economics piece, and it moves it to the left. So right here. It's got society as well. Might want to use it there instead. But we'll see. We're definitely firmly informational, and we're getting the perk now. We'll come back to that. I have this one here too. So we'll come back to that. Down here on this page, we have a sports page. This is going to move it. I'd love it. I see this, and it's going to move it to the right again. Gotta be careful with that. We're going to take you and put you here. Triumphant. And then we have another sports there. And that's probably it. Another kind of bland sports there. This is the sports section. So we're going like this. Okay. So we're back here. It's fine. We can shift it back. Let's put a crime, right? This was economics. So we'll go crime on this page. Huge thing. Is that better? That's better. Welfare strand. This is better. I'm going to move all of these things to page 3 instead. So everything on page 1 moves to page 3. There we go. And then top heading article heads down this way and goes here. Okay. Now, again, we're moderate now, so maybe that's not a good call. We'll see. This is going to be here. That's huge. It's got a lot more tags. And it's, again, moving it to the left again. So now I just need more stories that do that. So this crime isn't done yet. It's going to be, though, right? Hold on. Let's let the time run again. Yeah, these aren't done yet. But all the... Man, I might need to put this back. It's not a difficult thing, right? I can move it back, but I want more tags on the top 3. Above the fold is the biggest place, so I want it there. I can't use this one though here, because then it's going to move it to the left again. So I think I do have to swap it, unfortunately. Okay, move it back. It's fine. It's the hardest hitting thing, but we're gonna move it back just because this moves the paper in the right direction that I needed to move. The mayor will be happy that his stuff is on the front page. All right, so this will be our crime there, and then this crime story can go here. It doesn't move the needle, and then this one down here can move the needle. Is again going to move it in the wrong direction, so it's got to be crime here. What do we got? Another story. All right. Tell you what, you can add a quality star to this. How's that sound? We'll even have an editor look at it later. Okay, cool. How are we doing for printing? We're gonna need 431 as the paper, so we have enough. I hope so, because I only have 60 bucks, so it looks like we do. Yeah. All right, $60. Let's just make sure. I have to print the 4th page, so let's put you here. There we go. Still says 461. I thought maybe it would add more paper if I went for an article on this side. So the last page, there's an economics, and then there's entertainment. I'm not sure. None of these are going to be able to finish in time. This one is not going to finish. None of these are going to finish. So anything that's green right now is going, and then if it's not green right now, I can't go. Let's do a society. It's mostly old news, but it's okay. So we can say a society page. We can put that maybe here. That will move it to the left again. Then society here, and or maybe we just mix it up. I get more sales though by comboing this. That's what I was told anyway. The game said this. Yeah, I got a lot of sales here. Multipliers, 74,000 sales for multipliers. It's pretty good. Yeah. Total subscribers. Let's take a look. Last story of the week here. We could just send anybody random to this. Let's let Anthony take it. Whatever, it's fine. So, I mean, we found almost all of them. We have only one left to research. It would have been nice to find them faster, which is why getting another typesetter is so important. But, yeah. So 493 is the required paper. We have just enough. I'm just double checking this article, the papers, just to make sure that we're, you know, not leaving anything on the table for this. I'm wondering about this star right here. We have sports. Yeah, we want that. Economics, yes. There's society here though, so I'm wondering, is there another econ I could have used? Maybe like this one. If I put this one here instead, and I shift this one down to a society page, yeah, that's probably better. Let's take this one away, move this to here, and then we can bring this. This has more tags, it's got more sales. So we'll bring this one because it has society. We'll bring it down and make this the front page of this one instead. And then in this slot, we'll use the other economics, which also has a star, but we'll put that here. So I think that's overall better than it was before. I wasn't paying attention to the numbers. I am assuming that that's better. We're in the zone we need to be, but not super far over, like minimum, right? So that we can avoid this and get the bonus. So I am digging that. 512 is our required paper now. Okay, well, get just enough then. And we satisfied all the check marks. The mayor is happy. We're going to get more influence for that. Roll the presses. Whew, man. Over 250,000 papers sold there. That's a heavy hitter. Yep. Now up to 8240. Probably only have $5,000 after expenses, but all right. The mayor is happy as well. Ticking that up. Working our way towards trusted status, where we can open up Wall Street bankers on Manhattan. I believed every word, and let's hope my doubters do too. Yeah. Okay, so we're shifting over here. That's going to get us this bonus. And now we can get a police informant. So one of our reporters is going to be a police informant. Now we want to get back over to moderate. Yeah, for this week, but we're going to have to get off moderate in another week. So maybe we'll stick around maybe like here in this area. There's no consequence for staying here. So I think that'll be all right. But yeah, under 5K. But only 750 on the loan. That's not too shabby. We're controlling this. I'm not going super bad into it. And then, of course, I'm going to pay it down a bit more today, too. I basically have all the major expenses that I wanted to spend, at least in the near term. Obviously, I'd love to have taller building and more presses even, but we're all right. Getting to pneumatic tubes would be a pretty good thing now. Working towards that would be good. I have 8 influence points, though, and you know it. We got to have this. So we will get another telegraphing desk so that we can find these stories faster. Wow. Okay, I'm done now. I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you. Hope you liked the double header video there. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.